going.
He bit. He bit right in the middle.
So he grabbed it. He grabbed it like a microphone.
Yeah.
With the head down towards his wrist, with the butt end sticking up.
Give me that. Give me that. Give me that.
Like an ice cream cone.
I don't think he chewed enough.
And he took one bite, and you heard it go, and then out it came, and he's puking. I mean, this is the. There's no.
I got a leg in the back of it.
Oh.
He did get a leg because there's only 4 left.
Oh.
The bug, it looks like a frog now because it's half of a.
Riz,
it's
can you get the
crawling.
poor man some paper towels?
Oh boy, is it bad?
He's got stuff everywhere. He's got chocolate dripping from his face, from his hands.
Oh, shame. I'm sorry.
I've got chocolate on my arms.
Oh my God.
Here we go.
Yeah,
that
one
was.
paper towel. That's gonna do a lot. Thank you.
There's more coming.
That is.
Are you
Jeff
sweating
did
or
it.
crying?
Dodge my.
By the way,
He
Riz,
did it.
I don't know if you can see this. This bag is moving because there's another one in it.
Yeah, we're not. No. Does anybody else want to eat one?
No, not a chance.
I'll definitely do it for money.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah, a certain amount of money. Who
How
said
much?
yeah? You would too, Rich?
For money, yeah.
I have no money on me, so I can't be a part of this today.
$40.
I have $6.
No.
I'll be
It's gonna take a few hundred.
A few
What's
hundred
the
on
funny?
that- few hundred on that.
Nice.
I would contribute to make it to 100. I would put 50 in.
No, we're not talking about 100. We're talking about 500.
Okay, you know.
Oh, there's another piece.
The bug is still going.
Hey, round of applause for Jeff Burton.
Awesome.
Jeff, you did it.
Hey!
You did it. You serve your punishment.
Go me. Gotta take tomorrow off.
No.
Friday?
Friday you could take off.
All right, thanks.
Describe.
I tell you what, the chocolate did not keep me from tasting guts. For sure, right away, and I think that's why I puked or dry heaved so fast. The worst part is the feeling of the legs. It's because it just you can see. I mean, it's still it just now died, I think. So after I took a bite, and the part that I tried my best to swallow, I could feel legs moving the whole time, and I think that's why I booted it up. I don't recommend it.
How was this texture of it?
It was like a cracker. It was easily like a
I could hear
stale
all
cracker.
I heard was the crunch.
Yeah. And Rich was right, man. That was the adult, and if I didn't really chomp hard, I wouldn't have gotten through it. There's no way.
Wow.
No way whatsoever. That'll motivate me to try real hard and real fake, I can tell you that right now.
Well, there you go. Jeff Burton, everybody.
All right, man. Great job, dude.
And now, a heartfelt message from Tony Patrico.
Hey.
And that was a heartfelt message from Tony Patrico.
This is Rizzuto. Not only is he rich, but he also has a lot of money. And he's looking to invest in the next big idea.
Hi, my name is Riz, and I have a lot of money. I mean, almost too much money. So I'm looking to invest, and I've asked the fellas to come on down to my office and pitch me their ideas. Do they have what it takes to be in the biz.
Meet King Scott. By day, he's the producer of the #1 morning show in St. Louis. But by night, he's not at work anymore. Interesting. He says that despite all of his shortcomings, his one long coming is his knack for decent ideas.
Hello, I'm King Scott, and I'm here to pitch my business idea to Riz, and I know he will definitely invest in this. It's a revolutionary business idea. It's going to change the world over, and I definitely have what it takes to be in the biz. Sorry. Hey.
Take a seat.
Hello there.
All right. Yeah, make sure you speak into the microphone.
All right. Yeah, I definitely will. Can I move the mic a little bit?
Okay.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. Well, hi. I'm King Scott. I'm so honored to be on RizViz. I mean, a big fan. Love the show. Hi, Gary. Anyways, I got a lot. Great. I got a really wonderful item, and you complain. Almost the biggest complaint I think in your life is your chair. And I actually did a study recently with the Pew Research Center, because that's all they do is chair research, that college or high school students, their #1 complaint in school that's holding them back is chairs. And that's why I'm going to show you something that's going to revolutionize everything. And it's making the most comfortable thing mobile. And I'm pretty excited to show you what I have. It's the Rizzuto toilet. Rizzuto. Great product. Can I show you the product?
Are you going to put it on the whiteboard? I got a whiteboard. Gary, if you could. You've, of course, met Gary.
Yeah.
Gary, the whiteboard, please.
Hey, Gary.
Thank you, Gary.
Thank you, sir.
I see you brought a briefcase. This is a pretty, so far so good. You're doing all right.
Thank you. A real
Full
business.
lollipops. Okay.
Sorry.
Come on, tell me the product.
All right. Glad you asked again. So with the pitch here, hold on a second. Got a lot of. Hold on a second. All right. So here's the pitch. It's a bag, and it's going to go with you everywhere. But
This
a
is
chair.
not going well, just so you know.
It gets better. All right. So here's the bag, and it's a modern design. A seatbelt. So it's this cushion here.
Kind of inflated ass gasket.
Sorry. This right here is a bowl, and it will also, if you need to, take care of business.
First of all, that looks like an upside-down helmet.
This will snap around this so you can...
So it's like a modesty cloak.
Yes. Forward smooth. So you don't have to worry about toilet paper, and you just apply, and this is patent
That is
pending.
I believe that's a butt plug.
Oh, yeah. It feels amazing. A charge station, so underneath the seat also,
Will it not just go on my leg?
you can discreetly excrete. That's what I call it.
This is a terrible idea.
But patent pending. So
This is I don't know anybody that would
The
ever
neck?
invest in this.
yeah, but you airplane.
It's first of all, it's disgusting, and I'm actually offended that you would name something like this after me. To be honest with you, I'm not only disgusted, but I'm disappointed.
It's Italian. It's
This pitch did not go well. I'm just going to be flat out honest with you. It was from the beginning. It was terrible.
I mean, you saw the numbers.
No, I've seen the numbers. They mean nothing.
Hey, sleep on it. I think you'll be calling me
I think
tomorrow. I'll give you my number.
I think I made my decision.
Oh, okay.
It's a solid no for me. So take your papers and take your briefcase full of lollipops. And Gary, if you could help him, please.
Thank you for your time, sir.
Thank you for wasting my time, honestly. Thank you. And take the papers too. He certainly does not have what it takes to be in the biz.
Okay. Hey there. Yeah, no, I realize now. Okay, so he was really caught up on that you could just go to the bathroom outside in the woods, which I get that now. But the discreet sheet shouldn't be to cover yourself up. It should be a tent. So I'm gonna go buy this now. Yeah, let's get the tent. I'll make it a tent. tent instead of the discrete sheet, and in that way you have everything in one bag. So I know I got what I'm thinking of this.
And welcome to Riz's Meat Secrets Reveal, St. Louis's #1 meat secret revealing show ever. And today's secret, how to prepare a delicious Sugar Fire Smokehouse meal in your own home in just 5 easy steps. Step 1, go to your nearest Schnucks location. Step 2, locate the Sugar Fire products in the prepared foods area and purchase a modest amount. Once you're home, you're ready for the next step. Step 3, place Sugar Fire meal into the oven or the microwave. Step 3, remove from packaging and then place the Sugar Fire meal into the microwave or the oven. Step 4, wait. Step 5, eat. Congratulations, you now know how to make delicious Sugar Fire smoked meats from the comfort of your own home. Delicious. Visit a Schnucks location near you to get your hands on this tasty meat.
All right,
there it
round
goes.
and round she goes. Jeff, where she stops,
Oh,
nobody
there it
knows.
goes. Oh boy, I'm so nervous. I got.
What's it
nothing
going to be? Is it going to be nip? Is it going to be?
Go TP Tat!
No piercing.
You know, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm kind of
disappointed.
disappointed.
I'm super disappointed.
Put the needles away.
Okay,
Sorry.
okay. All right, needles away.
Darn it anyway.
He got out of it. He got out of this again
Darn
too.
it anyway.
All right, well, I guess, ink is going to arm right here. This is happening. Jeff is serving out his punishment.
She's actually starting with the TP.
Oh, she is?
Yep. Needle
Got
in
Mike
arm
5.
right
All right.
now.
All right, well, it's really happening.
There it is.
Hey,
Give him a
while
tattoo
Jeff
then.
is being tattooed, should we discuss the next punishment?
I believe so.
That's a great idea.
I believe so.
Jeff, can you have a conversation while this happens?
Absolutely.
Or are you one of those straight facers?
So let's just.
No, I'm good. I
All
forgot
right,
that
let's
I got a
discuss the
microphone.
next punishment because we got to make our real or fake picks
Okay.
All right.
in a couple minutes here. Where are you going? You're part of this too.
Really?
Yes, you are.
You're part of this
Pregnancy ain't gonna
team.
Get you out of this one.
Oh no, I don't know if she could. I don't know if she could serve it out. But you are.
I don't
You're
know.
part of this
Why?
team, so you have to discuss.
You have to
don't know.
discuss it.
Listen, you have to. You're part of this team. You have to discuss
Okay.
the
You have to
punishment. But I don't know.
I don't know if you.
Because you are with child, I don't know if you can participate in this punishment.
All right, so
In good conscience.
Can
Unless-
we decide and see?
Nah, I think you're gonna not want to do this. I'm just saying.
Can we let her? Yeah, let her.
First of all,
decide?
this is going to be difficult for everyone. I mean, anyone. This is going to.
all right.
We'll talk
so
it out. You'll
Moon
see.
as the king of cans. The punishment for this new competition, real or fake, will be.
You got to stay in this studio for 48 hours.
That's it.
You don't go anywhere.
You gotta
48
stay
hours
in
straight.
the studio
the
for
guy with
48
Crohn's
hours.
disease has a question.
Food is brought to you. We'll get to all the questions. Food is brought to you. You do not leave.
Bathroom?
You are stuck in here.
Of course you could go. You
go to the bathroom in
a
plastic
bucket.
bags. Ben, the video guy, will
I
empty them
just had
for
my
you.
colostomy again.
No, of course you. There's a bathroom right down the hall. That's the only bathroom you can use.
No, unless number 2.
If you're number 2, you
If
can
you're
go
number 2, you
upstairs.
go
Okay,
upstairs.
All right. Wait, you talking about third floor upstairs? Or you talking
No,
about
you go
upstairs?
over
in
here.
the
No. We're talking upstairs in the public bathroom. Oh, this is the worst punishment in the world for me.
Okay, but
Oh, I
40,
didn't think of that. For
48 hours. Now this is an idea.
Hey, good morning, everybody!
Hey!
Yes, it's Tuesday. Second show of the year. Has it kind of sunk in yet? Like it's back to work time.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The adrenaline of day one is worn off.
Yeah, it's finally sunk in that tomorrow and probably Thursday and probably Friday we're going to do this again, right?
Yeah.
Probably.
If all goes well today.
Yeah.
We'll see.
If all goes well today, we'll be invited back tomorrow.
Oh, that's great.
Day by day.
I'm hoping.
Oh,
no
dear
glasses
Lord.
today, Scott.
I don't. It's a good call. I think I left them at home.
Well,
My eyes
that's-
gonna burn.
Are you sure they're not in that office somewhere?
It could be. Let's see here. Nope.
The stuff in your office should have its own social media. I'm just saying. There's so many things in there. It would have more followers than me, too.
At Stuff in Scott's office.
I love it. And post a picture of something different every day. That's great.
I had a cat.
Yeah.
It's in here.
It's somewhere.
His name is Stuff.
You're starting to get piles.
I'm starting to get piles in here.
Yeah.
I think it's the cleanest it's been in a long
That's why he
time.
keeps standing, probably. All the
I
while.
agree there. I agree there.
It's the cleanest it's been in a while.
It is pretty clean, you know.
Which is startling because I was in there yesterday morning and I broke my ankle twice. Well,
Now, in his defense, every time I go in and I see something and I'm like, oh, you know, I'm going to clean this up. I even try to help, but the majority of the items, probably 95% of the items, stay in there because you're like, well, where else am I going to put this?
yeah, really.
Well, how about this? We got ourselves a new office.
Oh, there's an answer to the question.
Yep. We're moving offices.
Yeah,
Man, I'll finally have a desk to put all this stuff
Ah,
in.
you're
none
still
of that
in there.
crap is coming in.
Hey, but you can have my drawer.
Thank
you
you.
could take your drawer out of there and
Yeah.
put it in the new office.
Until there's more Red Hot Riplets. And then when I get some more of those, the drawer needs to be ready.
Yeah,
need a
well,
bigger drawer.
it's funny when we moved here from Emmis, the old ownership, from Union Station to here. Whose office did we take? We took the Fast Lane's office.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, we did.
They threw the Fast Lane out, and they moved. Did they move them into I believe into cubes.
Yeah, for a hot minute, yeah.
for the first couple months, and then they wound up getting their own little thing. But yeah, we displaced the Fast Lane.
Sorry.
It wasn't by choice. Listen, we just went where we were told.
Yeah.
And you know what? I was even at the beginning of working for this company saying to you guys, man, we displaced the show.
Oh, yeah.
They're going to hate us.
Well, and if you think about it, it started with displacing an engineer for this room.
yeah, they built us
Because
a
this was
studio.
an engineer's room, and then they kicked him out, and then expanded the room, so we have that person kicked out. Then before we can get in here, a show on another radio station get kicked out of their office,
Yeah.
and we take over that.
Yeah.
Here
Yeah.
they are, the Riz Show's here, everybody.
Yeah, get the rose petals out. Where's the red
Yeah.
carpet? Riz Show's here. Start taking over offices.
Can't just quietly come on over here. No,
And it was, listen, the office we had was a tiny office.
it was.
And we can only fit 3 desks in. Mm-hmm. So Moon and King Scott had to share a space. Mm-hmm. Like share the producer's room. Now they moved us into a nice, roomy, enough room for activities. I think we're getting a treadmill.
Oh, sweet.
Getting a treadmill, maybe an elliptical if we
I like it.
Oh,
I
wow.
like it.
It's good for the knees.
Lap pool if there's enough room. I haven't measured yet.
if you guys want. But yeah, it'll be fun.
And when do we
Gonna decorate.
When's the big move?
Probably this week at some point. And Moon gets his own desk. Look at that. Look
yes.
at you.
Yes.
Man. Congrats,
a
man.
desk
Look at you.
again.
You'll get there one day, Scott.
Yep.
Well, now that room is all yours. That is your room now.
Yes,
That's
you
your
can
room.
bring some stuff in there now.
Yeah, I can finally fill it up.
That's your room. You found your glasses.
Yeah.
They were in the room.
I just had to move a couple of things. The cat knocked over some stuff, and I saw him under the papers there.
Why do I feel like 2021 is you're going to be a project this year? I think
Oh, yeah.
like some sort of improvement project.
Well, he had a great listen. With everything that happened in 2020, King Scott had a great year.
Yeah, that was
I
your
think he
year.
may have won the year. Actually,
Out of all of us, I
Yeah.
think he won the year.
absolutely.
And you got married. Mm-hmm. You said goodbye to your virginity.
Yep. So I won.
In that order,
You
just in
won.
case anybody was wondering.
You put out a song last year.
Yeah. A book during the Christmas break.
You did put out a book. And King Scott put out a coloring book kind of quietly.
Yeah.
which is always a good way to do a project.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, man. Especially when you have a platform.
Yeah.
You didn't tell anybody.
Well, it kind of came out of nowhere, and Tony asked me about this. He's like, why didn't you tell us and all this? And I'm like, well, if we hadn't had the week off, it wouldn't have happened properly. I got all that done. Like, we wrote it, everything, basically done that week.
Yeah,
Wow.
King Scott put
Yeah.
out a Christmas coloring book that came out after Christmas.
And
No, it came out a little bit before.
yeah, it was like a week before Christmas. And it's awesome.
I didn't get it till after. I don't think you sent it to me till after Christmas.
That's the shame here. It's brilliant.
It's really great.
It's
so
a really
good,
really
man.
well illustrated
Yeah.
and well. I gave it to the kids.
The only
thank
bad part is the marketing of it. You didn't.
I know.
Zero
but I mean, the
marketing.
good thing is it's a Christmas book, so we already decided to push it next year.
It's not dated, so it'll be
Yeah.
it'll be okay for 2021.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. And I don't want to spoil anything, and this isn't spoiling anything, but your illustrator, wow.
Jeff Long. Yeah.
So
he's
good,
Really
dude.
digs certain people.
Can people still
Oh,
buy
yeah.
it? Can people still buy it?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It'll be up
Put
for
it on the
sale.
socials because
Okay.
it's really, really good.
Yeah, and it's fun. What's funny is, and again, I don't want to spoil anything, but when I started reading it, I was like, "Wow, I did not know you would cuss in a book like that. That's crazy." No, but the rhyming
And
part
dropping
is,
the N word like that?
Yeah,
Whoa,
wow.
man. That's
Oh, man.
ballsy.
Nude.
Yes.
Yeah.
Navy.
With 2 O's.
really
I,
good though.
Thank you.
Yeah, I was scratching my head. I was going, you sent me the PDF
Yeah.
of it, and I'm going through it. I'm like, man, this is something we should have been talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's now available for print on Barnes & Noble. That took a minute to get
Barnes
through.
and already Barnes and Noble.
Yeah.
Unbelievable, dude.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, I wish we would have known about this. Now, I know we were out for 3 weeks.
Yeah.
1 week unexpectedly. But even before that, you could have told us.
Yeah, it was one of those that kind of came as a surprise, and I'm just glad we got.
I mean,
got
you
it
put
done.
this thing together in a day because
No, it felt like it. I was working probably like 16-hour days trying to get this.
for
thing
how
done.
long?
It took me about 4 days to do that, to get it all put together, to get everything licensed, and also to get it set up on my website.
Well,
so I could-
when did you start?
oh boy.
Started on a Monday.
Well, this
No, I want.
we
a-
threw the
a
idea
month.
around probably 5-6 years ago.
Okay.
Jeff
Years
and I
ago.
did.
Years ago.
And then he happened to be off work for about a month. So he's like, hey, I could draw this stuff. And I'm
Okay.
like, sweet. So
what
he did.
month is this?
And then came that week, and we're like, let's knock this thing
Well,
out.
when did you start putting it together? What month?
He started working on it in October probably, or November. And like late
You knew
October.
it was coming out.
Yeah, but I
could've
honestly,
told me.
I didn't know if we'd actually get it done in time or not for this year. So I thought
Do you
it'd be
ever
next year.
feel like the first part of the show is you upstairs waiting for your dad to get home?
No, I'm curious.
No, but because
It's so good.
it is so
Yeah.
good, but I see what you're doing. You're going, tell me, you're letting him show his own mistakes, right? Like you started this in October. You should have told this platform, this brand right here that could have helped.
Yeah, we knew Jeff was working on a book. He wouldn't shut up about
Yeah,
it.
that is true. It's very true. Promote me. That's me. It's just so good.
I'll get
dude.
better at promoting ahead of time.
Yeah,
So
man, I
good.
want because I want to help. It's so good.
Can we talk about like any parts of it, or do you not want?
Yeah,
to
no, we can talk
discuss
about
it?
any of it. Yeah.
Like,
Gosh.
is that okay?
yeah.
Okay, so like we're in it,
Yeah.
and whoever your drawer is really thinks I'm Dan Cummins after hitting the gym for a
Dude,
year
you're
straight.
shredded.
Holy cow! Did you get to that part yet where we're in it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got a hell of a beard and some guns on me.
Yeah, Sean, I was
so
wondering
thank
which
you.
one was me.
So thank you to your illustrator.
You're welcome.
I was wondering which one was me.
The one that looks like you.
Yeah. You're the long red
Nailed it.
hair.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got the long hair.
Yeah, please post about it on the socials.
Thank you.
Put it up there now because I
So
want
good.
people to see it and people to buy it. Support our buddy King Scott.
So I guess if we Jeff and I are meeting later today, and we're gonna work on one for the spring.
You and your
So there we
illustrator,
go.
not Jeff Burton.
Right.
Yeah. Sorry, Jeff.
King
Long.
Scott saves the spring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
King Scott saves Easter. I don't know.
Oh, I like it.
Uh-huh.
Could be what it is.
There is some religious undertones to it,
Yeah.
to your book.
I mean, it's Christmas.
Warning.
Yeah.
Warning.
I mean, it is
Warning.
Christmas.
Yeah. Kind of given.
Well, yeah, listen, some people will buy it and go, "Pff,
Right. Yeah. I didn't know I was. This.
I don't know. Yeah. It's
This
going to be
was-
about this. Huh. Jesus? Huh. Huh.
Quit preaching to me about your Jesus.
Yeah, on Christmas. Come on. People will be like that.
Oh, 100%.
Stop pushing the religion on my face. It's Christmas. But yeah,
Cool.
congratulations.
Caitlyn. Hey, did you have to get the rights for Caitlyn Jenner to be in it, or should I have not mentioned?
Agreed
that?
to it. Yeah.
Just a private Twitter message. Took care of that.
Very kind.
Yeah. So congratulations on that. I'm
Thank you.
honored to be in the presence of two authors.
Thank you.
Jeff and King Scott, look at the. We should submit him for awards.
100%. Why not? I for sure.
Yeah. I'm in.
Should be done.
Submit him for awards.
Scott, submit yourself.
All right.
Yeah, make note to submit yourself for an award. So here's the goings on of the Riz household. The neighbors, a couple neighbors around us, are getting dogs.
Ooh, thankfully you already have one.
Yeah. One of the neighbors is getting a second dog.
Well, thankfully you're not.
Guess who's putting the screws?
Yeah.
Putting the screws to me to get a second dog.
Here it comes.
My kids.
Here it comes.
Mm-hmm. Well, cat needs a friend.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure we predicted this.
I don't know if did we talk about this?
I think we talked about it.
I don't know if we did on air.
Yeah, yeah, you're right. I don't know if we talked about it. I think we were all resigned to the fact that it would happen, and you're like, no. But you said that about the first one, too.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you. I'm on the fence.
Yeah.
It's not a no, but it's not a yes.
We've heard all this before.
Mm-hmm. So would it be the same breed?
I don't know. I mean, these are preliminary talks. I did say that there's no way we will get a second dog in the winter.
Yeah, that's
no
probably a good
way.
idea. Yeah.
That's a springtime thing.
Although spring rain, too. You got to be careful.
New
with that.
dog's going to be outside.
Right.
Wintertime would suck. And those new dogs need to be taken out a lot. And I was talking to my wife. I said, I don't know if I want to do those, getting up in the middle of the night things. She goes, you didn't do that. I go, yeah, I know. But when you get up, you disturb my sleep.
Yeah, I know.
I'm concerned about you when it's snowing outside.
That's great.
And you're with new dog.
Yeah, remember that puppy phase where the dog gets up
like
every
having a
couple
kid.
hours? It's like having a kid.
Yeah. A furry kid.
I have to roll over and go, just bring the dog out, please.
And then you got the puppy gut that you got to deal. Eloise is 3. She still has puppy gut every once in a while.
I don't know what that is.
It's just when upset stomach. It's just when you eat too fast or you eat too much or you eat and you get excited and you throw up, basically. And she's really good at sleeping and chilling and all that stuff. And 2 days ago, I think it was, she was laying on the left side of the bed on her side with her nose kind of hanging off the edge, right? Like here's the nightstand right there, so her nose right there. And I was laying there with her, and I hear her stomach kind of going.
Oh, you know it's coming.
She doesn't even move. Opens her mouth, and goes bleh.
Vomits.
It just rolls down the side of the bed.
Bleh.
Yay.
So I'm like, let's get up. And she got up, and I put her out on the deck that comes out the master bedroom, and she did it twice more. And the next day, I thought I left a couple of tennis balls out on the deck.
Oh.
And it was just frozen balls.
Oh, vomit.
Frozen ball. I literally thought they were like dog toys out there. And I'm out there scraping a frozen ball of dog poop with a broom.
We got lucky, with the dog we have,
Same here, man.
Everything's good. There was maybe a week where there was the phase of chewing things up, and that's it. We didn't go through that phase, really. The dog was pretty well house trained.
Yeah.
Within a couple months.
Sounds like you're convincing yourself.
Yep.
Come springtime,
Yeah.
dog shopping.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't.
How is that particular
What if we
breed with
get-
other dogs? Do you know that?
Oh, pretty easy.
She's great with all the other neighborhood dogs.
I was hoping that'd be an out for you. Say that it kills every dog that it sees.
But I see the enjoyment my dog gets when she's around other dogs.
Yeah. That's why I will always have at least 2.
Because she's Australian Shepherd. I mean, these are very active working dogs that need to be constantly run and outside, and that's why we fenced in the backyard so the dog could run around.
Yeah.
If she had a buddy, I don't know.
It'd be so great. You really should.
At least it would let me go, just let the 2 dogs out together, they'll run.
That's a positive.
Instead of me being out there.
And then the negative is you just like having one dog, you can't just, hey, let's go here, kind of spontaneously. Now you got to figure out who's going to watch 2 dogs if you can't take them with you.
Yeah, the other thing about it is, so my dog currently, Cat, is really attached to my daughter. So Cat the dog, her human is my daughter. Mm-hmm. Follows her around. If my daughter says attack, the dog will attack.
Wow.
Like so if my son and daughter are fighting and my daughter says attack, the dog will attack my son.
Wow. Yep, that's her human. You're right.
like sleeps in her bed, all that stuff. And I feel bad. My son kind of feels left out. So maybe the second dog, would be attached to my son. I don't know.
I mean, that's a positive way of looking at it, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But I was on this website, looking at the pros and cons of getting a second dog. Pro, your family will have twice the love to enjoy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, you got it. And twice the throw up.
Your pet will have a playmate if they want it. This could keep your pet out of your hair when he's bored and wants to play. That's a definite pro. Pro. More dogs enforce the pack feel and make your dog feel secure, okay? Some dogs are lonely without a friend, and a second dog will alleviate the loneliness, okay? And if your dog has separation anxiety, having another dog may help. Another dog can be a valuable companion so your dog doesn't miss you as much when you're gone. Okay.
Just like you said, you got the buddy running around in the backyard.
Cons. Training 2 dogs could be tricky. You have to clean up after 2 dogs.
Oh, can I throw another positive on there?
Yes.
Because you said Cat is very well trained.
Yeah.
I bet Cat will probably help with the herding aspect of a new dog. Like
maybe
probably help train it because it will see Cat do the right thing.
Okay,
and get rewarded.
Because one of these cons is one dog may teach the other bad habits.
Oh, I was thinking good habits.
It's not usually the other way around. So your perfect little angel may turn into a little devil.
Ooh.
When a new dog arrives.
That's always been the positive in my house, thankfully.
Sibling rivalry and jealousy aren't just for humans. Your dogs may experience these emotions and act out because of it.
That would happen with radio. See, now radio does not care about other dogs. Doesn't care. If we're on a trail and I got a long leash or something, people come up, oh no, like, get your dog closer to you because they're worried about most dogs would go be interested in smell somebody or smell another dog. My dog doesn't even look at you. Doesn't care. But man, if you show attention to somebody besides the dog when she wants attention, she gets jealous. So that, I think that nixes the idea of a second dog in our house. That dog is too jealous.
Wow.
And doesn't care about other dogs. Just doesn't care. Doesn't want to play with other dogs.
And
No
if your son wants to be a new dog's human, he's got to put in the time too.
Yeah, he's got to put. Yeah, my daughter puts in the time.
Yeah.
I think it's you were comparing it to a baby, and I think you got to remember that when you tell people that are interested in having a second kid, 2 kids is twice as hard as 1. 3 kids is twice as hard as 2. After that, it's all the same. And I subscribe to that. Somebody told me that long ago, and I swear that's true. And it's got to be somewhat true with dogs, right?
I would think so, yeah.
Yeah.
I've always found it almost easier the more dogs.
I don't know if I have any more love to give, guys.
Okay.
Boy.
All right.
I don't know.
And the jokes begin.
And we can transition here.
I don't know. Well, after Gary the fish died,
Yeah. The scars are still there. I get
I
it.
vowed to never love again.
I get it.
Well,
and you're doing a great job with that. You really are.
do what our household has done and just slowly add other pets. We got 2 guinea pigs. No, I take that back. We have a guinea pig and a guinea hog because after that one died, remember we replaced Jinx with Chance? Mm-hmm. This thing is enormous, twice the size of the other guinea pig.
I want rodents.
You know what? These are pretty cool. They're pretty cool.
And you just put them back in the terrarium or whatever they're in.
Yeah, it's a very, very large cage. They have a hotel. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, living better than the humans in the house, probably.
They're living pretty well. It's amazing.
Yeah, and again, I'm really on the fence. I'm leaning more towards the no side of things. I can be swayed.
What's going to sway you, though? Just the constant asking? Or, like,
well, they broke me down last time.
Yeah, they sure did. What broke you down?
I said to the kid, my daughter said, you better not make the doe eyes because I'm immune to that. Don't make those doe eyes because that ain't working.
That doesn't do anything.
I don't do anything. I don't know. But it's been quite the debate in the house. Like it's usually every dinner it's brought up.
Wow, really?
Dang. Yeah.
Every dinner frequency.
And I thought my wife would be on the side of, we're good with the one.
But she's down with 2?
She's in my camp as far as, I don't know.
I tell you what, right around my birthday, you get a dog and he'll release his second coloring book.
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah.
It would definitely be a spring thing.
Yeah. And, it's not going to be an impulse buy. That's the one thing you can tell.
No, and I mean,
do you, an impulse buy?
And the questions would be, do you have to get the same sex? Like, so I have a female dog now. Does it have to be another female dog?
Well, she was spayed, right?
Yeah.
I don't think. I mean,
Does that
I think
make
it's probably more?
Does that play
breed
into
to breed.
things?
What breed is it again?
it's
She's an Australian Shepherd
Doodle.
mini poodle.
Yeah.
She's a designer dog.
an Aussie doodle.
Australian Shepherd mini doodle.
I think you're fine.
Yeah.
Either way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Either way.
Man, that's
Oh, it says
a
kills.
debate.
It says kills other dogs. Sorry, can't do it.
Yeah, we've had that debate for a while too, but I've also heard with the Australian Shepherds is that how loyal they are to you and how they just hang around all the time. As soon as you get another dog, they turn back into like a dog. And they're
My dog's pretty antisocial when it comes to humans. Doesn't want to be cuddled or
mine is all about humans.
won't like cuddle up on you.
Really?
Yeah, she does her own thing.
Great companion for other dogs.
Sounds perfect for another dog. If I'm being honest.
Yeah.
Hey, just think of it this way, man. Your new dog is about to be born.
Wow,
That's a really good point.
That's really cool.
Why do you say that?
Well, because if you're getting it in 8 to 10 weeks from now, isn't that when you adopt
Well,
a,
we're not
a
putting
puppy?
any timetables on anything.
Oh, I think
the only
we are.
timetable is.
I think
is
you
spring.
talking about it right here is pretty much setting a timetable.
The seed's been planted.
Ooh. They can get along with other pets too, although they may try to herd them. This may not go over too well,
We got
especially with cats.
we
So-
got Cat the dog in May, which was like the perfect time. Pretty much past the rainy season. The rainy start to spring. Everything was dry. It was nice. A lot of outdoor time. Mm-hmm. Yeah, if I were to get a second dog, it'd be in May. That's it. May. May, we're possibly getting a second dog.
All right. The last thing you said before that thing was, we're setting no timetables. And then you said the
I
words,
just said a
May.
timetable.
May we are getting a second dog.
yourself into a time.
I talked myself into it. I'll always be amazed at how resourceful teenagers can be when they're motivated. So there's a warning going on, going out to liquor stores and places that sell alcohol, that the kids are wearing masks and dressing up like older people so they could buy alcohol. Mm. And actually, the National Drug Helpline warns businesses to be vigilant when selling alcohol during the pandemic. Teens across the U.S. are evading minimum purchase age requirements by hiding behind their masks.
And did you know that the fakes now, you know how if you go to a liquor store or Walgreens or whatever, they actually scan your ID? You know the fake IDs that kids buy online now, when you scan them, they come back as okay?
And they do?
Uh-huh.
Jeez.
That's what I was told last night. Oh.
So the Drug Helpline said teenagers in many cases are combining masks with hats, glasses, and deceptive clothing to disguise their age or appear much older than they are. In fact, there are TikTok videos out there showing kids wearing, masks and faking out stores. And they wrote, 2 million watched a brunette with headscarf and glasses buy bottles of wine, while another viral video showed a young woman with prosthetic wrinkles, gray hair, and headscarf buy cider from a 7-Eleven.
Prosthetic wrinkles?
Yeah.
Wow.
Man.
Gosh, doesn't anybody have an older brother that can help out?
I don't know. I always get ID'd at the store.
I do too. I always do the self-checkout, so, that it makes you go over and show the ID is what I do.
You know what? Even so, I just have it out. When I'm buying alcohol, I still
you
feel
just have it out?
even though I'm 42,
Yeah.
I still get weirded out buying alcohol.
Yeah, well, as a matter of fact, yesterday I actually bought 2 things of alcohol. I was at Eureka Schnucks getting some vermouth, and I was with my youngest, who's 18, and we were getting a couple other things and some vermouth. So when we went up to the self-checkout, I had the bottle of vermouth in my hand. I went straight over to the lady with my ID. Because it's like the 4 or 5 by themselves, and then it'll tell you to wait for the lady.
Yeah.
So but we were, oh my gosh, speaking of, we were looking for a certain bottle of wine, and for my oldest daughter, because the younger one's 18, the other one's almost 22, and it was a certain bottle of wine, and I couldn't find it. So we went to another liquor store in Eureka, and that one was closed. So we went to another one, and keep in mind, I have my 18-year-old daughter. This is a thing that I would do, right? 18-year-old daughter in the car with me. I walk into the liquor store. The only person there is the guy behind the counter. And he said, "Can I help you?" And I said, "Oh, I'm waiting I open with this. I'm waiting for my daughter to text me a picture of the bottle of wine she wants me to buy.
Mm-hmm. Which
bad enough right there. And then my 18-year-old,
weird, yeah.
Right, and my 18-year-old is sitting in the passenger seat of the car, and I'm inside, and I go, oh, there it is, and I showed it to him, and he goes, yeah, I think we have some more of that, and he gives it to me, and I buy it, and not only did I say that, but this is the third stop trying to find this this wine. So when I open the door to go out to the car, I look at Casey, and I throw my fist in the air with the bottle of wine and say, I got one, like that, to my to my 18-year-old daughter in the passenger seat. Meanwhile, the guy behind the thing is looking out the window like, did I just sell that to this guy?
Who's going to give it to an underage and get in the car with her?
And some lady with a little toddler comes out and gets in her minivan and looking at me like, should I get this guy's plate number?
Was she buying for the toddler?
No, they came out of like a nail salon or something.
He likes hard cider in a sippy cup.
And my 18-year-old was just like this going, what are you doing, Dad? You just bought a bottle of wine and looked at an underage kid and said, I got one, don't worry.
Yeah, your daughter's a voice of reason?
Yeah, that's a good sign.
Yes, that's what the teenagers are doing now, putting on the masks and putting on wigs and headscarves. And
I've heard a handful of horror stories from my kiddos about how easy it is for people to get booze now.
I'm trying to remember, harken back to the days when we were trying to buy. There was one place we went to.
Yeah.
And had to be a particular clerk, behind the counter. And he'd never check ID, or if he did, you just you put your finger over the date of birth, and he wouldn't check.
Right. Yeah, and you remember 905 on Watson Road? That's where we used to go. We'd sit in the parking lot, or maybe you're too young for that. I don't know, but it was just a big liquor store called 905.
I just never.
You never drank.
I never drank.
No, I know. I just didn't know if maybe you saw it from the road one day or something. But back in the day, the thing would be just sit there in the car and wait to see if somebody looking cool was walking in.
Hey, mister.
Give them $20 for a $5, six-pack, and you got the beer and that no change.
The old, hey, mister?
Yeah, hey, mister.
Hey, mister. Well, what's the solution here? The drug helpline is asking. What's the solution? I don't know. Card people?
Yeah, crack down on it a little bit. Don't be afraid to say, can you remove your mask?
I thought you had to.
I don't know.
I thought
remove
you
your mask?
No, I
think if it's under 40.
No, I thought it was, they had to scan it regardless.
Yeah,
I thought it was like a scan thing.
I know at least for a time Walgreens, they had to scan it because I remember somebody in front of me in line one time wanted to buy some, and the lady said, can I see your ID? And she showed it, and she said, no, I have to scan it. And this lady was probably older than me, and she was all upset about it.
Right.
She said, it's not me not trusting you. I can't.
You have to.
I can't sell you the booze.
Right.
The computer won't let me do it until I scan this in.
That's what I thought it was everywhere. At least at the grocery. I mean, I got silver in my chin, so I'm not going to get carded, I don't think. But I always have it out because I assumed it was like a state thing or something where it had to be scanned.
Some store employees are embarrassed to ask for ID.
They can get busted big time if you don't.
Yeah. You know why? Because it takes one a-hole pushing back me like, what? Why do I need my ID? And getting all up in their face. And then, it's 21-year-old. Yeah, 21-year-old young checker at the grocery store or something takes one person like that yelling at him. It's going to be intimidating.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're also
that young person's just going to want to avoid that situation and just sell it to them.
But the local police station or something like that, they'll have kids come in there and buy the booze, and if you sell it to them, then you can get fined, the store gets fined, like all that, or you get rewarded. So it's worth their time to ask. Who cares if someone's yelling at you?
Well,
just
sure,
ask.
But I mean, people get timid, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, and 7 hours into a shift at a overnight something, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you're kind of over it.
I worked at Schnucks when I was young, and it was a very, very drilled into your head thing that this is what you do. And if you have any sort of issue with somebody pushing back, just grab a manager. I forget what the protocol was, but I mean, it was a very, very rigid protocol. They were on it. They were making sure that everybody was following the law and doing what they're supposed to do.
And listen, when I had my year at the grocery store as a checkout person, I'd see, an older woman. I wouldn't ask for ID. I would just put, you'd have to enter the date of birth at 000. Until there was, I had an undercover come through, a kid.
Wow.
Caught him. You little bastard. Caught you.
Somebody emailed in said, I'm pretty sure it's legal to buy your kids booze as long as they're going to be drinking under your supervision.
I don't know.
I don't know about that.
That doesn't seem right.
I think that's a cool. I think that's a cool mom
What is
law.
this, France?
Yeah, that's Mrs. Holtz from back in the day, man. She's the one that let everybody come over.
I think that's a cool mom and cool dad law.
Yeah.
But I don't think that's a.
Cool mom. I don't know. I don't know if it's on the books. Look that up.
I wouldn't think so.
That's what the teenagers are doing. And then the dummies are playing. The Schnook's got like 2 or 3